What's poppin', Slime? Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a story time about how I got caught up by this one girl, little brother, right? So this happened over the summertime, and we had like a little summer league at the gym and some shit. But she was at the school, right? And she had to take some summer classes to make up a grade. So after I got done hooping, you know what I'm saying? I'm chopping it up with Shorty, cause she was like, I ain't never seen her before, so I'm starting to get to know her. She told me that she lived down the street and that she had to make up a math class, all that shit. And she was a senior. So the bitch texting me. Oh shit. And she was a senior, right? So she asked me if I'm gonna go to a crib, like to do quote unquote study. And I'm like, I bet. This bitch was thick as fuck. But I'm like, I bet. So like 2 days later, I go over to her crib, right? And her mama was there, but like she had some company. So she was just in her room chilling. So I sneak up in her room, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, this bitch was watching pornos, bruh. Watching pornos. She talking about, I want to try something new or some shit. And I'm like, fuck it. Alright, cool. So before we fucked and everything, she got done cooking. I had some scrambled eggs with some bacon, some sausage, you know what I'm saying? Smash that shit. And after I got done, smash that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Then I dipped. Then probably 3 days later, right? I started to get comfortable going over there every day. So I just walked in unannounced, and she was in the room. She was in the room chilling, watching TV. And I just sneak up in the room. She was startled. I'm like chill out. Then she started cooking for me because every time I went over there, she used to cook for me because she wanted to be a chef. So I'm like, all right, bet. Then and mind you, I had brought my game over there. 'Cause that's how comfortable I got. I started bringing my game over there. So I hop on a 2K, you know what I'm saying, getting dropped off because that was just bad. It was a bad day for me. So I was getting dropped off. You know what I'm saying? So she walk in the room. I'm yelling and shit. She told me to be quiet because her cousin was asleep with some company. Her cousin had some company. Apparently she was a lookout, and it's like 12 o'clock in the at night or 12 o'clock in the morning because the mama used to work third shift from 11 to like 11 to 8. So I used to spend the night at a crib, you know what I'm saying? That's how comfortable I got. I used to spend the night with a crib. Because mind you, she lived down the street so we can just like walk up. She lived down the street from the school so we can just walk up to the school, you know what I'm saying? My mom really didn't care because, you know what I'm saying, she didn't really care. So after I get done eating, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to smash. Like, I'm laying back. I'm laying back, my arms up, you know what I'm saying? About to take my shirt off, about to take my clothes off. So I managed to take off my clothes off. Then, mind you, there was no lookout. So I heard a bang on the door. It was like 10 like police knocks. Do 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 do. Open the fucking door. She was like, "Oh, that's my brother. You gotta hide." I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I'm gonna get all my clothes on, right? And it took a 4 minutes to go open the door because she ain't never been in that situation before. So he just knocking, do 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 do. Open the motherfucking door right now. So I'm chilling. I got all my clothes on, and in the meantime, I'm calling my niggas, telling them to come pick me up because some shit about to pop off. Because I knew that her brother was with four other niggas, so it was five of them. Cause they was in like some little ass weak ass gang, you know what I'm saying. So she finally go open the door. Five of them niggas was rushed in the door, right? I'm sitting on the bed. They all surround me. No, it was three niggas that was surrounding me and two niggas standing by the door. They closed the door. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I ain't trying to be on the hot shit, right? Then the brother was like, what the fuck are you doing in my house? Then one of his niggas was just talking mad crazy. You know how like, it's like a group and it's that one nigga that just be talking mad crazy. So I'm like, hey, bro, get your mans, bro. I ain't trying to be on no hot shit. And he told his man to chill out. Then he asked me again. He was like, what the fuck you doing in my house? Then I was like, and you know me, bro. I ain't know what to say. But I ain't want to tell this nigga I'm from the fucking sister. I ain't want to tell him I was gonna fuck his sister, bro. But you know, I had a couple 100 with him. So his little friend talking about, hey, bro, let's do this, let's do that, blah blah blah. He on that hot shit. He trying to beat my ass and shit. I'm like, bro, get your man before I put my hands on him. And he told him chill out. So he asked me again, what you doing in my house? Blah blah blah, blase blase. And mind you, I'm putting his sister. His sister was in the living room on the couch crying. I put all the blame on that bitch. I put all the blame on her. I told him that I kept 100. I told him that your sister told me to come over her, cause she wanted to chill and shit. Cause I ain't trying to get my ass beat for no reason, bro. So I was like, your sister told me to come over her. So he called her in the room, and he was like, "Is this true?" She talking nah, and I'm like, "Bitch, log in." I'm like, "Bitch, log in." And mind you, she wasn't lying though. I was just putting all the blame on her. So he's like, go back in the living room to his sister, right? So I'm like, bruh, put yourself in my shoes. A girl call you over, and you trying to smash, right? And he's like, okay. I ain't know that none of this shit was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I did it. I kept 100. I was like, imagine a girl call you over to come to a crib, and her brothers just pop up out of nowhere, unannounced. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you shouldn't be mad at me. You should be mad at her. You know what I'm saying? She the one that called me over. I'm just trying to. You know what I'm saying? He was like, all right, I understand. And that one loudmouth ass nigga just talking. Then I stood up. I turned to that nigga. He was like, bro, sit the fuck down. And I'm like, hey, chill out, bro. Chill out. Then, like 30 seconds later, I hear a knock at the door. Do. It was my niggas. And mind you, I had called them over because I had told them some shit was about to pop off. And they was like, oh, you called your little goons over here? And I'm like, hey, chill out. I'm not trying to be on that hot boy shit. So he was like, bro, I understand what you coming from. And he dabbed me up. And he told me, don't ever come over here again. So I'm like, all right, cool. Fine by me. So as I walk out, I look at Shorty. She just crying her eyes out. Because he apparently he was going to tell her mama. And she was going to get a lot of trouble. But I ain't really give a fuck. Because I already, you know what I'm saying, I already got what I wanted. So I dipped and left. Then when I got home, right, she gonna call me talking about, why the fuck you lying to me? Why you fuck you lying to my brother about me, you little ass bitch? And I'm like, alright. Then I hung up on Shorty. Then she spam called my shit. So I just blocked her number. Then the next day when I saw her, bruh, it was her and two of her friends, right? And they came over to me talking shit, talking about, you a little ass bitch. I'm like, alright. Then I just walk away from the situation. I just get out of school. Because I ain't want to be in that situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I look like three girls arguing at me, bro. Fuck, I like arguing back. That's gonna make me like a little ass bitch. I'm not going for that shit. But hey, Slime, this is a little story time I got for y'all, you know what I'm saying? I was just on some bullshit, want to tell the story, you know what I'm saying? Hey, skinny niggas winning. Uzi 4K out.